Hello, I'm Hannah.
Hi, everyone, and I'm Magdalena. And today we're talking about tending our Eden. And we are going to
Yes,
keep this PG, Hannah. All
yes,
right.
we are. Yes, we are, Magdalena. Yes, we are. Very PG.
Very PG. Oh, so today we're talking about gardening and cultivating everything that's outside of us and remembering to take care of what's inside of us. So, what does that
Yes.
mean to you, Hannah?
Um, I think it means nourishing the soul and the mind as much as the body, and by that I mean, uh, I hate that whole body is a temple thing,
Hmm.
because I mean some temples are beautiful, and other temples are
Hmm.
45-year-old middle-aged women.
Which is still beautiful.
Which is still beautiful in a different way. But you um so it's nourishing your soul and being a good person and being a kind person and doing what's right for the world and yourself, and also educating yourself, reading as much as you can, channeling that inner child. I'm a big believer in channeling your inner child, because it's very sad when adults lose their inner child. So cultivating a balanced mind and soul is as important as looking after your body. And yeah, yeah, if not more important. I I, I can imagine some Greek philosopher saying something along the lines of that. No, Ovid was a historian, but oh, it'll come to me. I'll blurt it out later. The name of Socrates.
Mm.
Socrates saying something like, "Look after your mind, and your body will follow." Something like that.
Mhm.
I imagine him saying. I don't think he did say that, but that's, well, I can imagine Socrates from Bill and Ted's Greatest Adventure, or Most Excellent Adventure, saying, "Socrates, we're gonna get Socrates, man, Socrates." Yeah. So what
Uh,
does it mean for you? What does that mean for you?
well, for me, we started talking about this because the cherry tree theory book.
Yes,
And
by Richard and Roxanne Pink.
yes, and
Yeah,
Rox was talking about looking out in her backyard when they just purchased a house, and it was very overwhelming experience. And there was this cherry tree in the backyard that looked dead. And the ones in
yeah,
the neighbor's yard that she could peek through the fence or peek over the fence and see was beautiful and all bloomed out.
yeah,
And her first theory was to get mad at it and kick at it. And so the idea behind the cherry tree theory, which I've only read chapter 1 yet,
yeah.
is that would you do that to yourself? Is that how you would
Mm.
treat yourself? And so we started talking before we were prepping for our show today, and a plant outside, right? There's a couple in our yard, and two of them don't look so well. And a couple weeks ago, my husband was like, "Those are dead. We're going to have to take them out." And it's like, let's give it a chance. And
Mm.
one of them actually, it doesn't look beautiful, but it flowered. There are nothing
Oh,
green, but it
yeah.
flowered these beautiful red flowers and it
Oh,
came
wow.
back. And so the idea is like, it is so easy sometimes for people to toss things away because we do that to ourselves. It is so
Yeah,
easy to give up on ourselves. And that's what
yeah,
it means to me. And it's continuously learning, which is what I love
yeah.
to do, right?
Yes.
And like you
Yeah,
said, I love the part about the inner child because
yeah,
to me, I don't ever want to lose my inner child again. I did. There was a point in my life where I did and kind of moved away from it when my son got older, right?
yeah,
When
yeah.
he was, when he was younger and, he was little, it was easy to have that, right? Because you're
Yeah,
in that world. And as they grow up and that's not cool anymore, then you kind of move away from that, right?
yeah,
And then I found that again, and I love it, rediscovering, Silverstein, one of my favorites books, The Crack in the Sidewalk. I
yeah,
love those books, and from
yeah,
that has really built my poetry and my poems that I like to randomly write.
yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
that's really nice. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's something you said triggered something um, for me, and oh, like there's that I think, oh, have I? tired and stammering like a good one today.
You're tired because you wrote an
Because
entire novel in
in
28
28
days
days.
and are gonna publish it and designed it and formatted it and worked with beta readers and took
Yeah,
feedback. We should talk about that too, on
yeah,
feedback and, um, what that means to us as creatives and how hard that can be to take feedback and how
y-
you have to get better at it
yes,
because
yeah,
these not just let me step back 10 steps, right?
okay,
There was a point in time when I mean you have to get better at feedback. I used to not be good at feedback at all, right?
yeah,
What I mean is there's a difference between being accepting of feedback, which I'm really good at now because I actually am looking for it everywhere because that's how I've grown in my
yeah,
career, personal, professional life. But there's a separation and a difference between that and your creative life. And when
yeah,
we are creatives and we are building babies, I don't care what anybody says, those are babies.
yeah,
I've
yeah,
I've learned to separate it that it's not my baby, but, you know,
that
I
they
did go
are
through that.
babies.
They're babies.
Yeah,
Because we cultivate, we build them, we water them, we feed them, they grow up into these gorgeous, morally gray characters,
yeah,
and I don't know where I was
or
going
just
with
black,
this.
just morally black, just black.
Where was I going with this, Miss Hannah?
Um,
Oh, feedback.
feedback.
I wish that people would also understand the other side of it on how to give feedback, especially to
Yeah,
feedback to someone who may be neurodivergent and maybe you don't
mm,
know they're neurodivergent. I think that people take it upon themselves that want to help us. They want to help us improve our stories, improve things, but they don't
yeah,
know how to really give the feedback in a what is the best
especially
phrase?
a constructive and um, constructive and professional
Positive,
way. Yeah,
professional
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Positive, constructive, and professional way. And also, when feedback smacks of contradiction as well, and you're like,
Yes.
and when you're working on a time constraint, and that feedback comes just a little bit too late,
Mhm.
and you're like, oh,
But not
oh,
everything has to be accepted, and that's the one thing
no.
with, like,
But
cultivating yourself, right?
I think, yeah, and I think, like, for me, if someone gave me feedback, I'm like, I've got to act on it now. I've got to do it now. I've got to
No,
change
you don't
everything
have
now.
to.
But that's what, like, so like, I received some feedback yesterday when I was out of the house and away from
Mhm,
people who I couldn't talk to anybody, and because I was at work basically, and so I was on my own, and straight away my brain was like, "You need to fix this now. You need to fix
yep,
this now in your book." Even though they got 2 copies out for pre-order, so they can't be changed. You've got to change that whole section text right now because one person didn't understand it, and you're like, but then they contradicted themselves by saying, "But then I did get it later on in the book," and I'm sitting there, I'm like,
see, there's a difference between the feedback. There's different ways of accepting feedback, right? There's a
yeah,
way of just like I told you when we spoke is like, thank the person and move on and walk away because you
yeah,
don't have to. But I've been there too. I've been there too where somebody gives you feedback, especially in the creative side and in
yeah,
my younger professional side, where I was like immediately, okay, I have to fix this immediately. I have to
yeah.
do this right now. Oh my gosh, going down a rabbit hole. And
And then
it
it
may
gets
not be
over,
good
yeah,
feedback,
no,
right? Maybe
and
actually really bad feedback.
yeah, and
Yeah,
you're actually making it something that was good.
bad.
But yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah. So, but I get into that headspace, so it's what panic overrides my brain. I'm like, I've
Mhm,
got to fix it now, and I think that's come from working in jobs where I hadn't been diagnosed. They didn't have that diagnosis, and even though I was at work with people who should understand
mhm,
neurodiversity, they really did not. And working with an adult who was very, as it turns out, incredibly highly neurodiverse, um, but who could mask it. None of the support was in place for me. So
Mhm,
I was always like every bit of feedback I got, I was like, I've got to change everything and I've got to put it all. So
mhm,
I'd be writing lesson plans. It'd be a good lesson plan. It'd be a simple lesson plan, effective. Do this, do this, do this. This is the outcome. If they don't get
mhm,
it, we're going to go back and do it. You know, this he said the misconception. This is how I address it. It's a good lesson plan. Then I get feedback and so I have to like then add that to lesson plan, and suddenly the lesson plan gets more complicated, and then I
mhm,
lose track of where I am in the class.
mhm,
The kids haven't got a foggiest idea of what I'm going on about because I don't know where I'm at in the lesson plan
mhm,
because I've changed it 2 or 3 times due to feedback, and it's it's a lot of pressure on anybody, especially when you have the type of brain like we've got
mhm,
that says that is so used to being told you're not good enough,
mhm,
you're not right, you're too weird, you're too strange, you're, you know, I thought you could do it, but now he seems I can't. You know, it's like, or people who think that you're shy or incapable to that they step in over you and talk over you and make
mhm.
decisions for you. That's happened. That happens a lot in my life still. You know, people will step in and try to help but take away my
Tell you how it should
autonomy.
be done.
Yeah, yeah. And that's taking away my autonomy and my decisions and how I want to live my life. And so then, so that's they're all done from a place of love and support. But when you've had that for 40 odd years, sorry, 44 years to be precise, it's it's not going to change overnight. So when you do receive
Mhm,
feedback, straight away, my go-to is I've got to fix it to make it right because it's not right. But then on the flip side of that is, I also think, well, so what? I'm not. So
mhm,
it's like two sides of the coin. Got to
mhm,
fix it, or I just can't be bothered. And now, like I know tethered, the formatting in tethered is not great, and I look back at it now, and there's long paragraphs and it's clunky. But that's my first book, and I was like, well, look how far I've
mhm.
come from
Oh
that
gosh,
book.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're on book 5 now?
I'm
So,
writing
like,
book 5.
think about maledicts like this. I want you to
Mm.
think about it like this, and everybody who's listening as well. Imagine that went and put all my hard work into a garden, and I had a huge perennial garden, several years ago, and I want it to look like an English garden, okay?
Oh,
So, I have lots of flowers everywhere. Any weeds that are pretty to me, I
yeah,
leave alone
yeah,
because I'm gathering bees. I
yeah,
put things in
exactly.
there that attract frogs. I have
Yes,
pests. Now, let's imagine that I show this to my friend, and my friend says, "Those are weeds. Those are weeds. Those
yeah,
are weeds." I actually had somebody do this to me, and you should pull them out. I actually did not care. And
yeah,
that's because I found the beauty in it, and there was a reason they were there. If I removed
yeah,
them, I'd have a big hole. I didn't want a big hole, and my big chubby bees were
yeah,
loving it,
yeah,
and I loved bees. So
yeah,
think of maledicts that way, right? And that's how all of us creatives should look at that. Whether we're painting, our friend who loves to paint, whether we're
yeah,
writing our 5th novel, our 10th novel, our first nonfiction, autobiography, whatever we're writing,
yeah,
we have to remember that when someone comes along and pulls out an arrow and shoves it into our heart,
yes,
and it doesn't mean it's right. It does
yeah,
not mean it's correct. So sometimes
yeah,
the feedback that is given, you have to say, thank you,
yeah,
smile, and move on because that feedback is great. That's what they needed to tell you to make themselves feel better. They
yeah,
didn't know how to enunciate it the correct way. They didn't understand it. Maybe the book's just not for them.
yeah,
Maybe the art is just not for them. Maybe that
yeah,
garden is just not for them.
yeah, yeah. I think some people just need to get their two pennies in and just need to find something wrong
Mhm.
so that
In
they
everything.
feel empowered. Yeah, yeah. And I was kind of like, yeah, I was in a vulnerable spot last night anyway. So, as you
Oh,
know,
yeah, when you're vulnerable and then when you
yeah,
get feedback.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like that's where you wanna be like you need someone to tell you, like, "Put it down. Put
yes,
away that stuff and stop
yeah,
looking at it."
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just step away from the computer and the
Stay away from the phone. Slowly back up.
phone. Rewind. Remember that lovely,
You need,
lovely
like
review?
you need, like, a 6'5", morally gray male to come
I
up,
do.
pick you up, and move you aside and be like, "No more, Hannah. There's other
I
things we could be doing."
I just need someone like that to sit on and just follow me around and work with me and everything. And just like sit there and look pretty for me, darling.
You or him look pretty.
Well, hopefully he'll think I'm pretty, but him look
Well,
pretty too.
of course, he better or he's not the one.
Well, yeah, that he's got to
We're
find.
all
Yeah,
for body positivity and treating each
yes.
other well, right?
Even when
Yeah.
we're having a massive breakouts of acne and
Oh, we're
so,
human beings, right? We're not robots.
yes, no,
Yes.
exactly.
We
That's
wouldn't
what
show if
makes us
we're just a couple of
beautiful.
robots. Maybe.
Yeah.
Unless we're really cool robots from like a fantasy land.
That would be cool. Who are nice. Also, Terminator is
Oh,
the most romantic film out there. I still, that's my number one romance film is Terminator.
I love Terminator. I love it. I love it. I love it. I've seen all the Terminators. Absolutely loved it. That's how
Yeah.
I got into Guns N' Roses when it came out, because it was
Ooh.
like, ooh, RoboCop. I think that is a romantic movie. I love RoboCop.
Yeah.
RoboCop 1. The other ones
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
not bad, but I still think The Predator, oh, the new one. Oh, why am I gonna blank? Why am I gonna blank? Why am I gonna blank?
Where she's with the half robot woman.
Yes, that was
Yeah.
so good. That is like, oh, are these 2 going to find love? Because she was the only one that could put up with him because he
Yeah.
was just like, "Okay, tool. We're gonna,"
Yeah.
because she convinced him that she was a tool.
Yeah.
That he should
So
bring her
not to
along
destroy
so
him.
she could
Yeah.
get what she needed because
Yeah.
she was a tool. So that's
Yes.
why he took her along. And she kept, because she had no legs, right?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so he made a strap to put her on the back because
Yeah.
she didn't stop talking, right? And that was
Yeah.
how she broke through his barrier by
Yeah.
continuing to talk because he was like so kind of soulless. And I forget, there's one other book I'm thinking of, Grimmie's book. Um, Grimmy, Grimmie's book.
The lizard
Yes,
people. Yeah.
reminded me so much of that, where he was so inhuman
Yeah.
that he almost has to like shed the shell to find himself and grow and bloom, leading back to our theme
Oh,
today, to find his
I
flower.
love it. Oh,
For
that's
once, we're gonna try
fantastic.
to stay on a thread. I'm determined to see if
Yes.
we can do it.
Well, what I was going to say before I started stammering, and then we got on to like book reviews and stuff. Was is that the golden rule and the platinum rule? I think I said that to you before. So
Yes.
Jimmy Carr, who's a comedian in our country, he's a very funny guy, very intelligent guy. He's always a really smart, like suited, and
That was what we were doing. Okay, so he
he's
wears smart clothes.
yeah,
Okay,
and
got it. All right.
he speaks very well, and he says he's well actually two things. The one thing he said, this woman, I think it was an American lady, she was like, that's not God, that's not God, this is God, and he was like, no, that's not my God, that's your God, that's not my God, and I was like, you got that, yeah, bang on, but let's not go there. Theology is another day. Um, so he said there's the golden rule, which is to love your neighbor as yourself. So to
Yep.
do unto do unto others as you do to yourself, and be kind to them, and speak kindly, and uh, yeah, be genuine and generous with other people. But he said, but the platinum rule is to do that for yourself.
Mhm. which is the
because
hardest.
yeah, yeah, because you said if if you speak down to yourself and speak bad to yourself, then you wouldn't do that to your friends. You wouldn't
No,
kick somebody who was down. So why are you berating yourself when you were feeling so low already? Why are you knocking yourself down even more? And when I'm in those low moods, it's hard to remember that. But then when
mhm,
I'm not, it's easy to remember. And I think, oh yeah, the platinum rule, platinum rule.
platinum
Um,
everybody should remember the platinum rule.
yeah,
It's almost like you need to see yourself as a friend
yeah.
because it's really easy. Oh, we got the monster out. I can't
Ad,
drink it, so I'm jealous. That's why I'm
advertising.
commenting.
I,
Yeah.
it's a big no.
It's a big
PG,
monster.
PG.
PG. I can't because I have hypoglycemia, low blood sugar, and so
Oh,
that stuff does the opposite to me. I had some kind of rooster drink or something. I don't even know if it's around
yeah.
anymore. My husband bought me, and I had it, and I was like taking a nap like an hour later. I was so tired because all the sugar in there.
And caffeine and that
Mhm,
calms an ADHD brain. It doesn't make it go faster. It actually calms it down. So actually,
mhm.
coffee and Coke and that is actually quite good for an ADHD brain. So
Really?
yeah,
I don't drink soda either because I had kidney stones, so I gotta stay away from
oh,
soda.
oh,
I
oh,
know, it's like, how does one survive? I'm
yeah.
okay, they take away chocolate custard ice cream, and we have a problem.
Oh yes. Then there's fisticuffs.
I told you about the stupid squirrel in my backyard with the fisticuffs? Like, yeah, he's gonna go bye-bye if he doesn't stop, and if someone's listening who likes squirrels, like, I'm sorry, and if you know how to get rid of them, let me know, because not feeding them is not the solution. This guy has cultivated
Yeah,
hundreds of oak trees that are growing in my yard, and I love it, I love it,
yeah,
but
yeah,
this jerk of a squirrel went and
yeah,
dug up the one I put in a pot because I thought it was so cute, I wanted to put it in my fairy garden.
yeah.
Remember
And
the
he went
fairy
and
garden I
destroyed.
showed?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
went and knocked down all my figures, which are little fairies in this fairy garden
yeah,
pot, knocked them all
yeah.
down yesterday, dug up the tree, and left the tree exposed, and it was like, "Oh, okay, we're going
This is
there?"
war. This is war.
I don't think you know who you're messing
No.
with. My book 3, speaking of, is I'm leading in that direction.
Are you?
Oh, yes, full on fighting, war, pew,
Golly,
pew, pew.
golly, golly,
I
golly.
don't know who's gonna
Wow.
survive, who's not gonna survive. It's gonna be fun.
I love it. I love it. Not Dawn Reaver though. Dawn Reaver
Not Dawn
survives.
Reaver.
No.
She's talking about the hybrid who is it's funny because one of my main characters, Adonis, his first and second in command, guess what they are? They're females.
Who
Of
knows?
course
Yeah.
they're females. I write strong FMCs. I
Yes,
don't
you
like the weak
do.
ones. And Luna in the
No.
first one, is she weaker? Yes, because she had to grow. She had to find herself.
Yeah.
And so she has to deal with realizing that this isn't giving anything away. That monster that she believes is living in her is not a
Yeah.
monster, and it is
Yeah.
her, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
She has to come to
To
cultivate her
terms.
own truth
It's just
before we
called
come
over
to
her own
terms.
tree.
Cultivate her own truth.
Yes, yes. Cultivate her own monster.
That's like Cora in Maledict suddenly towards the end of the book when
Mhm,
she reveals her two of her powers
mhm.
and
Yeah.
and
For those of you that are listening and not watching,
yes,
I think you're wanting to explain fangs?
fangs and I wouldn't say pulling
Pulling teeth?
PG PG
PG.
PG.
We are doing our best. I'm sorry,
Yes,
audience.
yes.
I think we have 8 followers now. Did you know that?
Ooh, the magic eight.
Hello? Yes, 8 of you,
Nice.
whoever you are, thank you. You all are
I
awesome.
think I'm one
Thank
of
you.
them.
Me too. That's okay. That's okay. High fives, high
Yeah,
fives. Like, think about it. People
yeah,
who don't think ADHD can follow through anything, you're wrong. We are super powerful, and
Yes.
the things that we can accomplish are incredible. And
Yes.
we can outwork most people. We can outcreate most people. We can outdo most things.
Mhm.
And it is not a hindrance.
No.
It is like if you need something done and need something done fast, we can. I mean, Hannah just wrote a 70,000 plus book,
72,000. Well,
72,000 book.
yeah, yeah. It's a little bit more
Yeah.
than that now with the trigger warning.
Yeah. That was that 10 pages.
Yeah.
So NaNoWriMo, you heard of me talking about this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
National Novel Writing Month. Every
Yeah.
July is camp, and every November is National Novel Writing Month.
Yeah.
And it you can you the thrill of it is you can join people around the world, right? And the idea is you write 50,000 words in 30 days. So, listeners, think about this. 50,000 words in 30 days is a lot. I have done it
Mm.
several different times and very proud of it that I did it. Hannah didn't
Yeah.
just write 50,000 words in 30 days. She's editing, she sent it out to beta readers, she's looking through their feedback and deciding if she wants to accept it or
Or
say thank
not.
you and move on.
Yeah.
She's created the cover, she's designed the inside, she's formatted it and publishing in 30 days.
28. Yeah. Yeah.
28.
So I
Okay,
got it
sorry.
written in 20 days. Yeah. So it's like that.
Yeah.
I got it written in 20 days, and then yeah. Uh, I was twiddling my thumbs a bit this week, so I started book two.
So she started book 2. You know, you almost have me thinking like, that I wear the hat of Elowen Morcant, who is young adult
Yeah.
fantasy that I'm writing. Um, and I'm gonna blank on her pen name. So I'm just gonna say Becca.
More
Morena Knox.
Morena
Morena
Knox.
Knox.
Yeah.
Morena
Yeah.
Knox. And part of me is like, should I just knock my part out in like 30 days and do this and then jump into book 3 and knock that out? So like you're inspiring me and anybody, you don't
Yeah.
have to be
Yeah.
neurodivergent. And if you're not neurodivergent listening to this podcast, you're amazing too,
Yes.
because we want it to be inclusive for everybody. You can do
Exactly.
anything you set your mind to. Seriously, anything
Yeah.
you set your mind to.
Exactly. So I'm going to get this book done by April 12th.
Book 2, you're going to
Yeah.
It's
No,
April 15th.
May 12th. May
It's like,
12th.
do you have a time
Yeah.
machine all of a sudden that I
I
don't know
got
about?
every in a
Napoleon
year.
Dynamite. Did you buy
Yeah.
the one in Napoleon Dynamite movie?
I haven't watched
Please.
it yet. I need
Oh,
to
you
watch
haven't
it.
watched it? Oh,
I
has
need to
anybody
watch
watched
it.
Napoleon Dynamite? I'm sorry, but his iconic dance move for helping Pedro get chosen for to be president.
Yeah.
You've seen the funny stint where he's dancing in his moon boots?
Yeah.
Well,
I need to
his
watch that.
brother buys a time machine to go back in time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
No.
It's one of those movies you have to go in realizing that it is like it's very low budget. It's
Yeah.
awesome. It was
Yeah.
meant to be. I forget how much money they spent on it, but it's like an iconic movie that you can watch over and over again. And it's
Yeah.
really like if you think about somebody that's misunderstood, somebody that was picked on clearly, right? I mean, like
Yeah.
when he went up there, I'll never forget the part where he was doing the bird thing. It was some kind of it was the hands group. So they do stuff
Right.
with their hands,
Yeah.
the music. And
Yeah.
so yeah, he gets picked on. But the popular girl was doing it and it was okay. Right. It's like clearly like misjudging somebody on how they look and where he takes that to help his friend get voted to be president
Oh.
for the student council or whatever. Yeah.
Oh. I love
Yeah.
that. I am gonna watch it. I to be watched TBW
Too
this.
much. TBW. I go on kicks like that. Yeah. What is one movie that you could watch any time of the year, any kind of mood, by yourself? It doesn't matter how many times you've seen it.
Can I pick three?
Yes.
Because I don't do things. Um, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring,
Okay.
and I pretty much quote it. it's going
Yep,
along. I'm like
yep.
closing it. Um, K-pop Demon Hunters.
That's a good one. I
It's
have to
like
see that one. I have not seen it
it's
yet.
good. It's good. I'm like, oh Jackson, are you feeling a bit sad? Do you need to watch K-pop Demon Hunters? And he's like, Jack Jackson's a dog, by the way.
Yes.
Jackson's the puppy, and he's like, "Ooh, I really need to calm down. We're gonna go K-pop Demon Hunters." um, and um, there's a film called Lady Hawk. It's like it's 80s or 90s, but that really inspired a lot of my fantasy
Okay.
writing. It's Rutger Hauer and Michelle Pfeiffer and
I haven't seen that one.
Sarah Jessica Parker's husband, Matthew. He's very young in it.
McConaughey? No.
No, hey. No, 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 lady, lady. Not Magic Mike.
It's a Magic Mike.
It's called Lady Hawk, and it's
I
about
have not seen that one. Okay.
it's like I can't remember if it's early 90s or 80s, but it's really old. And Matthew Broderick.
Oh, yes,
He
yes, yes.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like it's Ferris Bueller kind of age.
Okay.
So he's quite young in it, and Michelle Pfeiffer's very young in it, and Rutger Hauer doesn't age, so he just looks like Rutger
Okay.
Hauer. And basically, black, this he's not skin tone's not black, but he wears black, so he's called
Okay.
a Black Knight. He and he's got this hawk,
Okay.
and he's very possessive of this hawk, and he treats this hawk very well. And he gets this street thief to help him to get
Okay.
this guy who cursed him. And it turns out so that at night he becomes a big black wolf every
Okay.
night, and she turns into Michelle. The hawk turns into Michelle Pfeiffer,
Okay.
and so it's that their lovers who've been separated by this curse from this priest
Okay.
who who always be together but never together. That's kind of the inspiration behind Hedge in
Uh-huh.
Tethered and Shackled.
Okay. I
That
like it.
he and his mum are
Mhm.
never the same form at the same time. So even though they love each other, like she's never heard his voice until he makes a video recording on, and she's never really seen his picture before. But they know each other because she knows him as a wolf and he knows her as a wolf. So
Okay.
it's that inspired Hedge, that film.
Okay.
Yeah, really good.
That's
Really
awesome.
good. Yeah.
I like that. I'll have to watch it now.
Yeah.
TBW?
TBW. It's very dated, but it is a good it's a
No.
yeah.
Mine, was Willow. I think in Willow
Oh, I love
is one of the
Willow.
ones, yeah,
Yeah.
where I
Not the TV
realized
series.
I actually did like the TV series,
Did
but I'm
you?
talking about the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, the movie.
I liked her. I
Did
liked that
you?
main character, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was a different take on it, but I'm talking the movie.
Yeah, the movie,
Um,
yeah. The
yeah,
original.
the original.
Not with
Yeah,
Val. Oh,
yeah.
Val.
I think
Oh,
that's where I started realizing that, the
Mad
morally gray
Mordigan.
character,
Yeah.
Mad Mortigan, was
Mad
like I
Mordigan.
liked him
Yeah.
right away,
Yeah.
cocky, arrogant,
Yeah. Yeah.
not perfect by any means.
No. No.
I love the scene where he dressed up as the woman, and he's like, "A
Yeah. Yeah.
woman."
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and that's where I think I fell in love with, like, princes and kings and queens, and I've
Yeah.
always liked that. Twilight, I can watch Twilight over and over and over and again. I love all
Yeah.
of the movies, but the first one is the favorite.
The first one's the
By
best by
oh, yeah,
far.
by
Yeah.
far, it's the
By
best.
far. Yeah.
I'm Team Edward if you haven't figured it out.
And I'm
I am
Team
not Team
Jacob.
Jacob. Stay over there.
But that's why we get on because they complement each other.
Yes. Um, and then my 3rd one, which I had a 3rd one that well, duh, any Predator movie, and
Yeah.
I go from I've already done the stint of Get to the Chopper. We've already done that. That's a good one. I love the
Yeah,
Danny Glover one.
yeah,
I really like the Adrian Brody one. And the Predator versus Alien ones where she, the woman, and
yeah.
she teams up with the enemy of my enemy. Oh, come on. That is awesome. I mean, like, and my
That,
son would disagree because he thinks predators suck. He likes
oh,
aliens.
uh,
Aliens are merciless. At least the
yeah.
predator is hunting things that are
You've got
hunting
there's a
others, right?
there's a reason behind
Yeah.
their species, isn't there? A reason
Yes.
why they do it. The alien is just a big bug, a
Big bu a big creepy bug.
big creepy bug that kills people.
But the
I
Adrian Brody one is good too. You like
Yeah.
that one where they land on the hunting ground world?
I haven't. I must confess, I haven't seen all of them, but
You haven't seen the
Predator.
one with Adrian? Oh, you
No,
gotta watch it.
so okay, adding to my list. But Predator, Prey,
Yeah,
Prey, but
that's the new one. Oh, The
um,
Prey is with the
the
female in the Native American world.
yeah,
That's a
yeah,
good one too.
yeah.
Yes. There's so
It's
many now that are so good. Yeah.
it's so cool. It's like yeah, girl power, and
Oh,
also
yes, girl power.
they don't have modern technology to kill the predator,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
she has to use like what she's got. It's just brilliant. Yeah, brilliant,
Yeah.
brilliant, brilliant film, brilliant film. Yeah,
Yes.
even the front cover of the green
Oh,
face
yeah.
paint, slimy
Yep.
face paint. Yeah,
Yeah.
very
That's
cool.
really cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. The symbolism of like kind of like disappearing and being able to hide from
yeah,
it, and then the
yeah,
battle scenes and the fights, that's where I get a
yeah,
lot of my ideas from, is watching those kind of like, and I like the Die Hard. I'm rewatching all the Screams,
yeah,
rewatching those movies again. I hate horror movies, I will be quite honest, and I went through a whole thing where I stopped watching any of them for a while
yeah,
because they creeped me
yeah,
out, because I read too much, and I was reading, I think I stopped after the Anne Rule series. I told you that, she was a private detective, and she
yeah.
writes all her like, she writes the cases that she investigates,
All
and
right.
they're
Yeah.
all very personal, which means husbands, wives,
Mm,
brothers, sisters, like very personal. And then she has
yeah.
crime scenes. It's all black and white.
Yeah.
And it's been a while, but I was tearing into her books. And then I started checking my back seat and looking under my car. I was like, okay, I gotta stop. But now I'm getting back into those again.
Yeah. But there was a spate after the first Scream film. There's a lot of teeny
Yeah.
horror films like uh,
Urban Legend was a creepy
Urban
one.
Legends. Yeah, Urban
Yeah.
Legends and I Know What You Did Last Summer.
That one always gave me the creeps. I gotta be honest,
Mm,
with the yellow slicker.
yeah, yeah, and it's just, but they're all much of a muchness, weren't
It
they?
was very
All very
popular.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. There's a whole
Mhm.
spate of let's kill rich college kids. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like okay,
Did I ever tell you that I write flash fiction as well? I haven't for a
all right,
while, but all
yeah,
my flash fiction pieces are very dark.
all right.
Yes, they're
Ooh.
all quite strange and quite weird, and they're all kind of this horror kind of thriller kind of
You
thing
should
that comes out.
publish them as well as a compendium or something. That would
It'd be
be
kind of
cool.
interesting. Mia told me to do my poetry, and I looked at it, but I've got to be quite honest, like as you and I have talked about, I don't like following rules.
Yeah, no,
Don't like to be in a box. And there are certain spaces for rules, right? But in
yeah,
my creative world, I don't want to do pentameters and all this other stuff. I don't
no,
even remember how you do it. I just want to write to write.
exactly.
Are you a rule
Yeah.
follower?
Am I a real follower?
A rule follower?
A rule follower. Well, this is where all the ADHD gets interesting because my
Yes,
autism
because you want to
says
follow the rules.
follow
You
the
have
rules,
to.
be a good girl. And even if they don't make sense, like Koji, what's his name? Koji, the guy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
He's a
very attractive.
doctor.
Yeah, very,
Yes.
yeah,
He's a comedian too. Sarfo.
yeah, and yeah,
Sappho?
Sappho,
Yes.
yeah, very attractive young
If
man.
you're listening,
So
Koji, hello. You inspire us every day.
you do. I have to watch your videos several times over. It's the first time I'm going like he's so fit. Then it's like I like his shortness in sports outfit, and then it's like now I'm going to
Well,
listen to
now
what
I'm
you're
listening to the
saying.
message.
Yeah, yeah. So he's like, oh, Hannah's watched this 50 times. Like, yeah, to get to the message.
It's not that you weren't comprehending the message, it was like you were researching.
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes. It's recent. So if there's a rule, I try and stick to it. But then my ADHD brain is like, you know,
Mhm.
do it your own way. So then I have my own set of rules, which are my ADHD rules, and I get very frustrated if people don't understand my rules, which I've set
Mhm.
in place for myself. But they're like,
That are unpublished, that
yeah,
are for you
yes,
only.
yes, and totally PG. But it's like my desk is quite small, but I know where things are,
Yep.
and people are like, "Oh, just come and tidy this up, shall we, Hannah?" And I'm like, "No, no,
No,
no," because I know that if I go there, I can get that pen. If I go there, I can get that pen. I've got
it's
my books
chaotic
there, yeah, but it's my
organization.
yeah, organized chaos, and I know exactly where everything is. And as soon as somebody moves it, then like,
It's
oh, it's just
gone.
gone out the window. Yeah, it's like and rules about food, like so tonight we made these chicken wraps
Ooh,
to
yummy.
have, like, it's like breaded chicken, and we just like it's
Okay.
literally this breaded chicken and wraps. But Matt was like, Hannah, I know you like to choose your own bit, so I'm standing there and I'm looking at the chicken and I'm picking out individual bits like this, and he's just going, "Oh my days, oh my days."
You were picking individual pieces of the
Individual
pieces?
pieces of the
Oh, I love
chicken
it.
out to
Because
put
they were
in my
calling to
wrap.
you?
Yeah, because those were the bits that, but to my mind, I could eat. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
It does
Whereas,
make sense.
yeah,
I understand.
yeah, if um, whereas if it's the same with chips from the fish and chip shop, I'll spend hours looking for the right chip, and then
Okay.
to eat because I've got a thing about potatoes. If potatoes not cooked properly,
Okay.
I can't. I can't.
Yeah.
Makes me go. Oh, so chips have to be either really really well done or really really soft. So they can't be in between. And then Matt's just standing there going, "Are you going to get by the end? I've only got like 7 chips, but they're the right chips." And he's like, "Do you want any more?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "Are you sure there's a whole bag load?" And I'm like, "No, I don't want any more chips because chips are potato like French fries,
Yep.
by the way, for Americans, but thicker." Um, he said,
Tasty.
"Don't tasty." Yeah. He said, "Are you sure you don't want any more?" I was like, "No." I was like, "Oh, but I might have that one." You know, they have to be the right chip. I can't just tip them out
Okay.
on my plate. So I've got these rules for myself,
Yep.
which I have to follow. Otherwise, I melt down and can't don't eat. So,
That's okay.
but yeah, and then the real life rules I have to follow, and family rules I have to follow. But then I start resenting them as well because it's like no,
Mm.
nobody else is following these rules.
Yeah,
So
that
yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. How about you?
In my personal life, which is pretty much everything I talk about on the show, I wing
Mm,
everything. I don't
yeah,
like rules. When we take vacations, I have a really hard time planning stuff. I can't commit to it ahead of time.
yeah,
Like, we don't like to like Friday, we've been doing this thing on Fridays where we go check out and explore this area we've moved to in Georgia.
yeah,
And so we have an idea where we're going just so that we can kind of prepare.
yeah,
But I don't have an itinerary. I grew up where we went somewhere, it was planned ahead of time. There was an itinerary. We knew exactly where we were going to be for dinner, which was watching TV.
yeah,
We were watching TV at 4, 4:35, 5:36. I mean, like the whole, I don't remember. It was like an hour and a half of news, right?
yeah.
And you didn't talk during the news. You had to sit and watch the news.
Oh,
And there was an itinerary. And
yeah,
so I wing everything because
yeah.
it's like we've gotten in a car before on a Friday night when we lived in the Pacific Northwest and been like, which direction should we go? Like, didn't even know if we were gonna have a
Oh,
hotel to stay in,
yeah,
nothing. I don't
yeah.
know if that's like to you, you're like, no
No, I
way.
love I love that. I
Okay.
would love to do that. I think when I when I know how I haven't got any other commitment,
Yep,
that's what I love to do. I would love
yep,
to just go and go, like, just drive and go anywhere and no plans. But if I know I've got a commitment, like the 2 p.m. rule, you
yep.
put something at 2 p.m., the whole day is wasted because you can't do anything until that appointment.
I
And
don't feel that about our appointments. I don't know if
no,
you feel that
no,
for ours,
I
but like
don't.
a
I
doctor's
don't.
appointment,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, because I teach online, so I'm very
Oh, yeah.
conscious that I'm there on time. I prep the lessons, and sometimes I'm sitting in front of the computer, and it's like 10 minutes to go, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, I can't start anything. Only got 10 minutes. If I move now to go to the loo, I might miss it. It's that sort of
Okay.
time blindness as well, sort of
Yeah.
kicks in a bit. So I kind of sit there, and then the dog wants to go out, so I'm like, oh god, it's like a 10 seconds to let him out back again, but I have enough time, and it's it's like panic, and I'm like, I've got to be on 3 minutes before the lesson so that the parents and the child know that I'm there. Otherwise, it's stress. Living like this is stressful. I just wish
Yeah.
I just want to write. I just want to write and be
More
my
your work
own.
will be out there and people can see you and hopefully listening to our podcast,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
I
because
just
you were
want to.
talented.
Oh, thanks. Well, coming from a talent like you, that means a lot.
Thank you.
I
We're both
respect that.
talented.
Yeah, we
Yes.
are. Yes,
We
we
both
are.
deserve our work. Yes. Sit up a little
Yes, we
higher.
are.
Superwoman pose. And if you're a man listening to this, you can do a superwoman pose
Sup-
too.
you can.
It's like, yes.
Tummy in, we go tummy in, tits out.
PG.
PG, as in the birds, as in the birds.
We need like a little flag that pops up. It's like PG Hannah. PG
Yeah.
Hannah. Little parrot, PG Hannah.
I'm sure we could
Uh,
create that actually. I
oh
could
no,
probably
you
create
you
that.
are gonna. She
I am.
created me a one piece pic. I'm so excited to post it. We both are on
With a
TikTok if
gum
you're
gum
not
fruit.
following it.
You got a
Yes.
devil fruit, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I could not imagine what my powers would be. I don't know. Luffy's powers are pretty cool. I was just like, "Can I be with Luffy?" He would like, every single
Oh,
character on there is so cool. Like, every one
yeah,
of them has, like, a different personality, different
yeah.
superpowers in their own way. It's just such a inspiring and if you haven't seen One Piece, it's on Netflix. You do not have to, it's manga, right?
It's originally manga, and then it was anime,
Yep.
and now it's like
Anime.
live action anime.
Now
Yeah,
yeah, the live action anime is what I started watching and started
yeah.
falling in love with, and I need to go back and watch the anime, but it is so cool and so inspiring. There's so many good messages in it for every age group,
Mm,
and there's some curse words in there, but let's be honest, like, they're
it's
here, curse words
it's
on the bus,
yeah, yeah.
you know? Um,
It's
yeah,
light. It's light. But even like someone said, why is it does Luffy laugh before he goes into battle? Why is he so relaxed before he goes into battle? Now,
mhm,
actually, that's a samurai trick.
okay,
You know, if you go in relaxed and like, you immediately your opponent is on the back foot a bit, so they're
okay,
like, "What's going on?" Okay, and also you're more relaxed, so you're better able to respond to attacks,
okay,
and and it's like Luffy has caught it. He said so like he doesn't want the pirate gold, the One Piece, because of the because he wants to be king of the pirates. He
yeah,
wants you know because in his mind he already is king of the pirates.
mhm,
And if we can all be a little bit more Luffy,
like Luffy,
yeah, it's the adventure, it's being with his friends and his found family. That's what he wants, and he wants his friends to achieve their goal.
mhm,
So at the end of season one, when they got their feet on the
yep,
barrel and they make their pledge, and I truly do believe that Luffy will go to the ends of the world to make sure that each of his crew find what they're looking for
Mhm.
before he finds the one piece.
Yep.
That's for him. That's what the one piece represents. It's not gold or stature, because he already believes he is king of the pirates.
Yes, and like the Zorro fight where
Yeah,
Zorro was fighting, what's that guy's
100,
name? Yes.
the
I was
100.
like, why didn't you stop him?" And it's like, why would I stop somebody chasing their dream,
Yeah, exactly.
right? And
Yeah,
so
exactly,
Luffy is
exactly.
the
Yeah.
epitome of
Oh, the
visioning
big,
what you want.
yeah, the
Oh,
big
yes.
sword guy. Yeah,
"Oh,
in
that sword is
season one. Yeah,
huge." It's like,
yeah.
if I tried picking it up, it would be like,
Overcompensating much. Yeah,
"He's overcompensating. He's definitely
yeah.
overcompensating." What is that guy's name?
I can't remember.
I
Oh,
can't remember either, but he works with the Marines.
yeah.
Um,
He's like an assassin as well, isn't he? And
yes, like a
yeah,
really bad assassin. Like, he's actually really good.
yeah,
Um, and he doesn't hurt Zoro at the end and kill him because he's kind of like, "I wanna see where you go with
yeah,
what you do, right?
yeah,
How far you
yeah,
take this." But that's what
yeah,
a Luffy is, the epitome of, like, envisioning, which is what we all need to do, right?
yeah,
Envision your dream. What do you want to do in this life,
yeah,
right? And
yeah,
somebody told me the other day, gosh, I can't remember who it was. It was one of my friends, and they were like, "No, that's wrong that you get just one life. You get a life every single day. Every single day you wake up, you get an opportunity, and it's what you do with that opportunity that truly matters,
yeah.
right?
I
And
think,
that's feeding your
yeah,
garden, tending to your Eden.
exactly. I think Rachel K. Thorne posted something like that today on
Oh,
TikTok.
really?
She's you get one death, and every single day it, you get a chance to live. That's
Mhm.
that you make sure you live every single day. And I was
Yep.
like, yeah, some days I don't live. Some days I don't live. I just get through the day and survive. And it's like
That's
that's
not what
not a
this is
way
about.
to. No,
No.
no.
And that's where our
Mihawk,
writing comes in. Mihawk.
Mihawk. Yeah,
Mihawk is the guy at One Piece who fights Zoro,
yeah,
Roronoa Zoro, who's
yeah.
beautiful. Mhm.
These, can you?
Very
Oh,
beautiful.
very
I love
beautiful.
the 3 swords. Yeah.
Yeah. And now he's got his actual proper three swords.
Yes.
Yes.
How he carries them.
Yeah.
Where he sat down that one time and he had to reposition himself, so because he
Yeah.
wasn't gonna
Yeah.
take off his swords.
No. He's like, shit.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, every one of those characters are awesome, and
Yeah.
it truly
Brilliant.
is, it's like it's the most inspiring thing.
Yeah.
Everybody who has a dream or has 0 dreams should really watch the show because it's not what you think it's about.
No, no. There's
Yeah.
so much more. So much more.
And I hope people get that out of us.
Yeah.
Kinda circling back to the beginning of where we started of, like, if you show up here and you're having that bad day,
Yeah.
we understand. We hope we can put a smile on you. I hope that even just us laughing at silly
Yeah.
things sometimes helps
Yeah.
you get through your work day, get through your commute, get through a really crappy, horrible day,
Yeah.
get through not being able to feel like anybody understands you
Yeah.
because there are people out there that do understand you.
You're not alone. You're not alone.
You're never alone.
No.
No.
You are not
No.
alone.
I do not sing, okay? That's where we cut it, unless I'm in my truck, blaring music, or in the shower by myself. Otherwise, no.
And then the acoustics are perfect, darling.
They're beautiful.
Beautiful.
My kitty seems to think though so. Jackson
Yeah.
w I have this, like, hamper, and
Yeah.
it's up high, and he likes to be high.
Yeah.
He thinks he needs to be, like, perched very high, right?
Yeah.
And so he will perch on there and he will sit and he likes music. And he will
Oh,
come in there and listen if I have the speaker playing,
yeah.
and listen to the music. Yeah.
He is your
Mm.
soul cat. He's your soul cat
He
for
is.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he's my
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah. Both Jacksons are very loved.
Yes, yes, we
Both
both have a
Jack
Jackson.
yeah.
Yes.
Both
Mine's a tuxedo
Jacksons.
cat.
Mine's a giant 8-month-old puppy.
Yes. If you have pets, let us know. Send us
Yeah.
a picture. We'd love to see it. Give us a
Yeah.
like. Follow us, please.
Yes, please
We're trying to go
spread the
for
word.
10 followers.
Yes, yes, we can
We'll get
do
there.
it.
I mean, yeah, I think we were talking about that. We got off on a side quest about basically, we have followed through. This is episode
Mm,
9,
yes.
right?
Yeah, I edited episode
Mhm,
7 a few days ago,
mhm.
and
Yeah,
then I've got 8 to do, and
it's
then, yeah,
9.
yeah,
Yes.
episode 9.
Well, should we wish everybody a good day?
Yes, yes. Bon voyage and adieu.
Adios.
Ad
Unt
bonsoir.
until we see you again. Thank you for following us.
Au
Bye.
revoir.